Namaste, I'm JVN Dr. Sapna Gilot and my session is on kinds of rights. So, what आप क्या समझते हैं kinds of rights? आप शुरू से पढ़ते आ रहे हो कि what are right, meaning, definition. अब हम देखते हैं कि rights कितने तरह के होते हैं. So, moral rights now begin. These rights are the claim of the individual based on the conscience of the community. In other words, these are the claim recognized by a good sense of the people. For instance, a teacher has a moral right to be respected by his students. But the difficulty with such rights is that they cannot be enforced by the courts. Their enforcement depends upon the good sense of the community. When moral rights are converted into legal rights, they become the enforceable by the action of the state. Then it comes the civil rights. These rights related to the person and property of the individual. They are civil or social rights as they related to the essential condition of a civilized life. This broad category includes a number of rights like those relating to the life, personal liberty, thought and expressions, property, religion and the like. Of all the civil rights, right to life is most important since enjoyment of all other rights depends upon it. It implies that no person can take the life of another. Not only this, a person has the right to save his life even when by killing another in case his opponent make an attempt with the intention to kill him. It is called the right to self-defense. So significant is right to life that suicide is a crime. Allied to this, it is a right to personal liberty. It includes right to live like a free citizen. A person cannot be detained without a proper cause and that he cannot be punished physically or economically unless he is held guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. The trial of the accused must also be free and open. Right to think and express all comes in this category. So, in the case with rights to keep arms and property. In legal parlance, it means equality before law and its equal protection for all. Right to religion is also a civil right. Now, political rights. These rights related to the man's participation in the affairs of the state. This category includes rights as giving vote, fighting elections, taking public employment, supporting or opposing the government and changing it by the constitutional means. In other words, these rights enable a person to send petition to the government for the redressal of certain wrongs. Following or abandoning a particular policy, making or unmaking a particular law, and expressing view for the creation of a healthy public opinion. Democracy is regarded as the best form of government for the obvious reason and it ensures all such rights. Now it comes to the economic rights. These rights relate to a man's vocation, means their business, like his engagement in a gainful employment so as to solve the problem of a food, clothing and shelter. It implies right to earn livelihood by proper means. Right to work falls in this category. Allied to this is a right to rest and leisure so that a person may take relief for the sake of maintaining and increasing his efficiency. So the workers must have a right to form unions and associations for protecting and promoting their interest. Workers should have right to bargain freely for remunerated work and have some share in the management of industry. These socialists go to the extent of including right to social insurance and self-government in industry and in this category. Now, human rights. A modified version of what was once termed as a natural right with certain civil right has assumed a significance of its own since the formulation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights by the Human Rights Commission and their adoption by the General Assembly of the United Nations in December 1948. The declaration is quite comprehensive. It incorporates a host of rights that have a necessary condition, a connection with the moral and civil rights pointed out. It says that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with the reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. It also speaks to the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, old age, or other condition of the you can say of the destitute beyond the one's control.